It is the Mega Community Saturday. I am joined by my beloved wife and the amazing Rooskies. We are about to eat a slice of album pie that has been just wonderfully decorated in Easter pastels. Festive. We're festive here. Guys, we have on this here pie 185 albums that have been submitted by members of the community over the last roughly year and a half. The larger the slice of pie is, the longer it's been there, or the more members of our community have paid their channel points that they earn from spending time with us on stream to increase the odds. Now, we have a long day ahead of us. We just did a song. This is our first album of the day. I am excited about it. You got to let me know, do you have an album on the pie? I know my wife has at least one. But yeah, guys. You guys ready for it? If you're finding out you won on YouTube a little bit later, congratulations. Guys, in the meantime, good luck. What's opening day gonna be? What's the opening album gonna be? Is it gonna be... It looks like Odyssey and Oracle. I'm guessing the Zombies. Hang on, is this Garrett Cartoonist's album? Did our homie Garrett just get his album knocked off the friggin' pie? I've got to say, Garrett has pioneered a pretty interesting strategy wherein he loads every single bit of his bitty bit points into the same thing for just months on end.
Like my strategy.
And it works. You absolutely pulled a Garrett. Now, I don't see Garrett in the chat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run an ad. We're going to have people call out to Garrett to get him here just in case. And then we're going to come back and we're going to start Odyssey and Oracle by the Zombies. Babe, is that one you are familiar with?
No.
I'm excited
and I
then.
see everyone saying yeah.
This is really good.
I like the art already.
A chat full of people that want to hear the zombies or have already heard the Zombies. And, two people that haven't heard it. All right, guys. I am going to go run an ad break. Go get your poops and peas out. Go stretch. Go get a quick walk. Whatever you got to do. Get a snack. Come back. Get ready to listen to Odyssey and Oracle with us. Deal?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like everybody to throw some W's in the chat for our friend Garrett Cartoonist. I don't know if you knew this, but he's got a little artist badge next to his name. He came on the ad break. Apparently, coincidentally, nobody had to reach out to him. He just slept in and woke up and was like, showing up in the middle of his intro where I was like, somebody get Garrett here. Because I knew that this had been one that he had put on the list and had been working on for a long time. Garrett, thank you for being a part of this stream for the last several years. 2 years, when I first started streaming the reactions, he was in the, when I was averaging like 10 viewers a stream, he was here. So mega W's. Garrett has been here almost as long as the live show has. So again, I'm really excited to get to this one. Man, you got some context for me. I love to see it. Let's see what your context is here, brother. In 1967, the Zombies weren't doing too great. After hit songs like She's Not There and Tell Her No, their singles were flopping and they were at risk of breaking up. They decided that before it ended, they wanted to do an album with complete creative control, and so they risked it all by recording an album at the legendary EMI studios. When they walked in, the Beatles were just finishing Sgt. Pepper, so they got to make use of the Beatles' equipment, most notably the Mellotron. The album was a flop on release and the band broke up, but a year after its release, Time of the Season became a big US hit. In the years since, Odyssey and Oracle has become a cornerstone of Baroque and psych pop and one of the greatest albums of the 60s, and the Zombies have reunited to tour and record new music. All right.
Ooh, I might get a package in the mail that has even cooler fidgets. I literally took one from my nephew on Christmas, and then everyone at work likes them, so I just ordered a pack. They're the coolest ever. I wonder if they're here.
Well, guys, you got to let me know. This is a music discovery stream. Are you familiar with this album and this band, or are you raw dogging a very first listen with my beloved wife and I? Guys, I'm going to hit the play button. Before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, or join us on Kick or Twitch. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. These people over here are the best people. Come hang out with us. Come discover music with us. I know I speak for all of us when I say we would love to have you by. Guys, let me move the chat box up a little bit. And let's hop on into this album, shall we? Without further ado, The Zombies, Odyssey and Oracle, here we friggin' go. And of course, if I've heard a song as we go through it, I'll let you know. Bingo bango.
Good morning to you, I hope you're feeling better, baby.
Already, yes.
Me while you are far
Can you
away.
turn it
Counting the days until they set you free again. Writing this letter, hoping you're okay.
The bass walking.
Send you the room you used to stay in every
And you can hear the Mellotron in the left ear there. They really played with the stereo space in the room.
Send you the room you used to stay in every Sunday. The one that is warmed by sunshine every day. And we'll get to know each other for a second time.
Does it remind, you know what it reminds me of? It just hit me.
Mr. Blue Sky?
No, it reminds me of the theme song from How I Met Your Mother.
I can't
Ba
remember.
ba
it.
ba ba. Ba ba ba.
Hey, by the way, it was released on April 19th,
April 19th.
Bicycle Day.
Oh.
And 1968. Also, remember, title says like the first of the month for all the
Yeah.
releases.
Yeah, okay. So,
Yeah.
good to know. Thank you for the correction there, babe.
You're welcome.
This does remind me of the opener for How I Met Your Mother, though. Ba 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 da 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 da. Kind of reminds me of that.
The one that is warmed by sunshine every day. And we'll get to know each other for a second time. And then you can tell me about your prison stay.
Kind of a Beach Boysy vibe.
It's gonna be good to have you back again with me. Watching the laughter play around your eyes. Come up and bet you saved up for the train fare money. Kiss and make up and it will be so nice.
Guys, I'm going back because that was such a cool part. They really do have like these kind of Beach Boysy moments. You've got these really nice like bass like lines walking all throughout. This like electric keyboard. I don't know if I'm hearing like a harpsichord or if I'm hearing like a like a Rhodes or something. I think it's a harpsichord at sometimes. I think it's a Rhodes at others. Maybe it's both. But then you get the moment where the Mellotron kind of comes in on the left ear there, and then when that feels so, like, that was so nice. Like, this is really just an amazing opener.
Kind of like Beach Boys-ish.
There's no doubt that this is Beach Boysy.
Yeah.
Like, especially, like, I kept hearing the ba 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 ba, like, in my head. Like Good Vibrations
Okay.
kind of vibes.
Come up and fetch you, saved up for the train fare money. Kiss and make up, and it will be so nice.
Gotta keep it moving.
Walking away, we used to walk, and it could be so nice. Talking away, we used to talk, and it could be so nice. It's gonna be good to have you back again with me. Watching the laughter play around your eyes. Come up and fetch you, saved up for the train fare money. Kiss and make up, and it will be so nice.
Are the Zombies a Laurel Canyon band?
So this was recorded on the Abbey Road studio,
Oh,
it was
In-
called Olympic Studios in London.
gotcha.
Now
No,
it's
so
called
these
the
are British
Abbey Road
guys. It
Studio.
does have a little bit of that kind of sound from Laurel Canyon, but it definitely also sounds a little bit like English Beach Boys. I don't know another way to put it. It kind of gives you a little bit of the Beatles vibe. It gives you a little bit of like, but it's also its own thing. Like their sound textures, you know, they're pulling from a couple of different things. It's got that psychedelic thing. It's Beach Boys kind of without the surf rock vibe. It may be more inspired in harmonies and atmosphere than it is in like actual follow through. I mean, let's be real. I'm not hearing anything that's like, you know, completely derivative. I think maybe more just contemporary. But you can definitely see that they were inspired certainly by psychedelia. I mean, there's no way that they weren't. All of these stereo like arranging moments, like this atmosphere, the way that they kind of go up and down with the dynamics of the sounds, like the surprising moments with the feel.
Oh, the time of the season is on this album. Okay, you definitely know that song. I know. Yeah.
It's the time.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I definitely hear good vibrations in this moment, though. I really like this. It's a little bit more rough and dirty and chaotic, I think, than what Pet Sounds was. Like Pet Sounds was absolutely like a madman in the middle of a genius moment. That would get better later, right? But like you absolutely see how like the just ridiculous dedication and obsession over the sounds make Pet Sounds what it is. But then I also think when you hear this is a little bit more like a garage rock edition of kind of a Pet Sounds-esque sound. I think it's very much their own sound because again, you don't have the additional extra high harmony that you'd get out of Brian Wilson. but you all, and you don't have, again, that surf rock sound. You have, I think, in place of those things, you have like, kind of psychedelic, like more leaning things into like the mellotron. But I think, again, it's very important that I say it's contemporary, not derivative, because it's certainly doing its own thing just because it sounds similar. How did the first song hit you?
I liked it. Like, yeah, it was good. Very happy vibes. I like that. I feel like it's what I need today.
Yeah?
Yeah. I feel
I'll
like
take
was
it.
I mean, of course, it was the perfect album because it happened.
I'm really happy. And besides that, like the album literally opens up with "Good morning to you. I hope you're feeling better today."
Oh, I missed that.
Like, what an amazing way to open up an album. Good morning to you. I hope you're feeling better today, baby. Like, I don't know what it is. I've said it before. I feel like Tom Petty has a really good argument for one of the best first lines of any album with "Oh, baby, don't it feel like heaven right now?" I just feel like there's something about that, in the waiting. That it's a clear, like, pure expression of a good feelings and joy. And good morning to you. I hope you're feeling better today. Thinking of me while you were far away. There's just something really kind of, I don't know. A good opening line is awesome. Next song is A Rose for Emily. Did you have something to say?
No, I'm just going to try to pay attention to the lyrics this time.
Oh, got it.
So I'm pulling them up.
It's a letter to a partner in jail.
The summer is here at last. The sky is overcast.
That's an interesting progression.
Brings a rose for Emily.
Story by William Faulkner.
She watches her flowers grow while lovers come and go to give each other roses from her tree. Roses for Emily. Emily, can't you see there's nothing you can do? There's loving everywhere but love for you. Her roses are fading now.
It really is such a nice melody, but you say fake waltz. I would love to know why you say it that way. There's this really, really, really kind of happy, but at the same time off-putting, because they kind of like do that blue chord walk down, dun dun dun, like they do that semitone walk down thing.
And say there's no love for you.
Yeah, it's kind of got like a melancholic sound, and it sounds upbeat until it kind of walks itself down, and then you feel a little bit of that tension. You're like, oh, this is kind of like a happy sad,
Cheerful melancholy is your favorite.
It is, without question.
I like it too.
She keeps her pride somehow for Emily. Emily, can't you see there's nothing you can do?
Thank you.
There's loving everywhere but love for you.
Like, she doesn't get rose or a love.
Roses are fading now.
What's up, Kid Sam's?
She keeps her pride somehow. That's all she has, protecting her from pain.
Gosh, that's brutal.
And as the years go by, she will grow old and die. The roses in her garden fade away. Not one left for her grave. Not a rose for Emily.
Bro.
She lost her sparkle. She wasn't the same.
That was kind of a gut-wrenching song, dude. Rip Emily, for sure. Like, the whole thing, like, there was never, she watches her flowers grow, but nobody ever gave her a rose. Like, and, she's watching her flowers kind of fade. Like, and the only thing that's keeping her going is her own pride, but she just grows old and dies, and nobody has flowers for her. It's, like, really a sad story. kind of a painful look at loneliness with kind of a eerie music box-esque kind of happy, sad sound. Like, that was brutal. Like, brutal. I feel like that's the appropriate way to say that one, is brutal. Like, beautifully brutal. Just hurtful. There was not a happy thing to that at all. You know? There's just... except that she had her dignity. That's all she got. Bro. Ooh.
She told me she loved me with words as soft as morning rain, but the light that fell upon me turned to
I
shadow
like it already.
when he came.
He throws the rhyme. I love it.
After he's gone, she'll come back, love me again. Maybe after he's gone, she'll come back, want me again.
You've got this real shrill piano in the left ear there. Like, bing, bing. Like, really high end of the piano there. Very Beatlesy chord progression for sure.
Just in the left ear? I missed that.
You'll trust me. Once you hear it, you won't unhear it. But it's definitely walking that that minor scale on the bass. Like, kind of. It kind of reminds me of "You Won't See Me, You Won't See Me." You know, like
No,
when
I
I,
have no
call.
idea.
You won't.
She'll come back, love me again. Maybe after.
Yeah, it absolutely. They got it from bands that came before them. Everly. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's a ripoff. I'm just saying it does like have reminiscent sounds to it, right? Like from a contemporary context. I mean, they were kind of doing things at the same time, but
Ooh, I'm gonna buff Blue Indian by Widespread too.
do it.
I love that song.
That's a really interesting intro there with it does sound like A major, like, and it feels like you kind of hear a McCartney bass line with that doon 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 doon, you know, just kind of doing that major scale walk up thing.
She'll come back, want me again. I remember joy
And you transition from these minor key moments to these major key moments.
all the tears are part of me. I feel I'll never breathe again. I feel life's gone from me. Maybe after he's gone, she'll come back, love me again. Maybe after he's gone, she'll come back, want me again. All the days and all the nights of time just passing by, and all the dreams I'm dreaming now hide the tears that I cry.
This is strikingly sad. It's so interesting because it does not, like, I kind of feel like very dumb for asking earlier if this was coming out of San Francisco because, like, it does not sound like Laurel Canyon. Like, these guys are dealing with heavy stuff and it really comes out in their lyricism. It's like a similar sound texture, but like a subject matter that's just tremendously more set. L.A., not San Francisco. Golly goodness.
I'm on my own as the night falls in around me. Nights around.
I'm sorry?
I thought you were talking about like Summer of Love, San Francisco.
Oh, I was meaning to say Laurel Canyon, and San Francisco came out of my mouth.
Oh, okay.
It shouldn't have. That's Haight Ashbury, and I know the difference.
Okay.
I'm alone.
You better.
I do, I promise.
Maybe
Like, this is about being the guy that got left for somebody else. And he's just hoping that she'll come back.
That's sad.
It is sad.
Is this a sad album?
That's what I was just saying. Like, these guys are going through it, this album. We're
I said
3
it was
songs in, and it's beautiful. But, man, they're hurting.
I said it was happy vibes, but then it really went for a turn.
It really did. I feel kind of like... But I think it's, again, they really do play on the cheerful melancholy thing. I think that you do have, like a... And this one isn't going crazy in stereo. I've with it being in mono, but it has like an energy that's like really tough one. Like, think about how bad off a person is to want somebody after that after they got left for another person, and like, hey, maybe she'll come back to me. Like, that's a tough place to be. I think we can all agree that's not a healthy place to be, right? This is the perspective that they're writing this music from. That is a deep hurt. That is a hard place to be. And when you hear this, like, she'll come back, want me again, maybe after he's gone. They wrote this, and then they had to sing this in front of people. You know? Like, dude. This album is tremendous already, and that sound, bow, bow, it immediately excited me. Kind of, for whatever reason, reminded me of the song Crazy Love immediately in the first second of it.
You remember summer days just after summer rain, when all the air was damp and warm in the green of country lanes, and the breeze would touch your hair, kiss your face and make you care about your world, your summer world. And we would count the evening stars as the day grew dark in Beechwood Park.
Kind of has a nice, like, organ sound.
Remember golden days and golden summer sun.
You hear that reverb and that meow, meow, like kind of a, I don't know if I'm hearing a vibrato, because I don't think tremolo was really happening at that time, so I'm guessing that this is a vibrato. And he does have this kind of like whisper sing moments in the soft parts that makes me really excited. Like loud mic, soft voice. Like this. Do you remember golden days? Like there is something there that's just nice. It is a tremolo. Okay, got it.
The sound of laughter in our ears in the breeze as we would run, and the breeze would touch your hair, kiss your face and make you care about your world, your summer world. And we would count the evening stars as the day grew dark in Beechwood Park.
You think it's dual mono?
I just had to look up what a tremolo was.
Oh. So
It's a sound effect.
yes. Whoa.
Do you use it?
Yeah, sometimes. On Sundays, I will occasionally in like soft parts, because I don't tremolo the way a lot of people do. Like I kind of just like having a little, using it for ambience and soft moments. But yeah, in this context, I think a lot of people have, like, you had the Vibrolux, you had the Tremolux, and then you had amps with both of those things that were kind of built into it as well. So, like, whenever I hear those, there's several different things that I think it can be.
As the day grew dark in Beechwood Park.
And welcome by Leslie Mara.
Is that Leslie? Jensen? It is. Hi, Leslie.
And I can't forget you, won't forget you, won't forget those days.
I had a feeling
then-
you'd like the zombies.
And then you hear that it sounds like he put his voice through a Leslie speaker there, and Beechwood Park. All roads in my mind take me back in my mind, and I can't forget you, won't forget those days in Beechwood Park. That's a really tough one, dude. Like, these guys were hurting. I don't know if somebody lost a relationship going into this one and is like really reflecting on that, but golly goodness.
In my mind, take me back in my mind, and I can't forget you, won't forget those days. And the breeze would touch your hair, kiss your face and make you care.
Those background vocals.
Your summer world, and we would count the evening stars as the day grew dark in Beechwood Park. All roads in my mind.
This song is so heavy.
And I can't forget you, won't forget those days and Beechwood Park.
You know what this kind of makes me think on? It kind of reminds me of, like, I think after people go through like hard times, like whether they lose a person to death or like whether they go through a breakup or like lose a dog, whatever the case may be, grief is funny in this way, in that when those things happen, really happy memories can sometimes feel torturous, you know, like, because it hurts that those memories are gone. And you're kind of like left prisoner to the thought of times that were happier, like, you know, the times of days past. And I feel like in this case, you're hearing that reflected on. I feel like in this context, you're kind of hearing him revisit these happy memories, like in almost like a kind of a masochistic way. Like, you see that he's like getting worked up, having these fond memories, but also is like killing himself with the fact that they're gone. And it's like, I think anybody that has dealt with any loss of a human, again, regardless of what kind of loss that is, or even like an animal, or just a job, it can be any big loss to a person. You have those kinds of feelings, and it's really heavy. And that they put that into just a simple moment of just, you know, bringing you to a time in Beechwood Park where things were happier and days were younger. It's heavy.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, I remember yesterday, just drifting slowly through a crowded street, with neon darkness shimmering through the haze. A sea of
Interesting
faces
guitar
lurking
tone.
in the heat, and found that nameless changing cry.
I skipped a song? How did I do that? I just listened to Beechwood Park. A Rose from Emily, maybe after he's gone? There's no way I skipped a song. There's like absolutely no way.
After he's gone, we listen to.
Yeah. I think you see what I'm seeing. Whoa, yeah, there is no song number 5. Do you see that?
Yo,
It-
that's a
1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Maybe the copyright or something.
I don't know. That's really weird. What's the song? Where is Brief Candles? Let's look it up. Let's look it up for you, Garrett. Let's find it, Gare. There it is. This one has song number 5. Okay. Well, Brief Candles. Here we go. W save, Garrett. That was the equivalent of catching your sandwich that you almost dropped, like, open side on the ground, you know? Like, in front of a crowd of people. Like, W Garrett.
There she sits, her hands are held tight around her glass. She only needs to be alone. She knows this mood will pass. To realize that she was strong and he too weak to stay. And to realize that she is better off this way.
Did we walk into a concept album about two perspectives of the aftermath of a breakup, or like one guy's perspective of two different people's perspectives of a breakup?
Breathe candles in her mind, bright and tiny gems of memory. Breathe candles burn so fine, leaves a light inside where she can see what makes it all worthwhile. Her sadness makes her smile. His alone girl fades away, left out on a limb. Finds he needs
Recurring
her
themes.
more because she's no more need for him.
Oh.
He understood so very well the things she had to say. Soon he'll understand that he is better off this way. Breathe candles in his mind, bright and tiny gems of memory. Breathe candles burn so fine, leaves a light inside where he can see what makes it all worthwhile. His sadness makes him smile.
That's an interesting concept, when one's sadness makes them smile. It's almost like you find that you're relishing in the sadness, or like that you don't quite know what to do with yourself without it. I definitely think that even if it's not an intentional concept, there is a recurring theme of like grief and sadness and loneliness throughout this, as we've talked about. And when you see it kind of played out, it just you kind of see that, like, maybe that this is just what was on this guy's mind at the time, and he was using his art to kind of escape into his, escape from his, like, he treated his art as his escape. Finds he needs more because she's no more need for him is such a devastating line. No, there's no doubt. I think all of us can see a little bit of ourselves in each of this, because I think grief and loss is a human shared experience. And even if none of us went through identical scenarios, I think all of us know what some of these hurts feel like. So when you hear them, there's an abstract enough ability to put yourself into that spot. And I don't know. I feel like maybe as a person, I see myself as the person that was kind of like, her sadness makes him smile, or his sadness makes him smile. I think there was a period of my life where I embodied this character that was grieving Walter. And I just, almost like it became my identity, was being a guy that was sad. And that's not like healthy, right? But it was almost like you just let your default mode network take over for so long, you stop living conscientiously, and maybe it's like there's an element of autopilot trying to get you through whatever that hard phase of life is. But like, I can remember like kind of feeling like, how do I not be sad anymore? You know? And like, I don't actually want to do this, so why am I doing things that seem to continuously make me more sad? And I guess there is a little bit of, that's where my brain goes when I see what makes it all worthwhile. His sadness makes him smile. That, or there's a relief to the end of whatever that relationship was, or whatever caused the loneliness came with relief. Those are the two impressions in my brain on this one. Oh, Mel makes me very happy.
In the corner, see his face. A man just sips his drink. Not one feeling does he show. Far too numb to think. He does not say a single word. No word of love to say. Maybe he will soon believe he's better off this way. Brief candles in his mind, bright and tiny gems of memory. Brief candles
This one's
burn so fine, leaves a light inside where he can see what makes it all worthwhile. His sadness makes him smile.
that woo was nice. Good job. Hey, real quick, if you find yourself being the person that is kind of in that position of life where it's like sadness is making you happy, I challenge you to get yourself out of it. Acknowledge it, be conscientious, like think about your life, but don't let that take over you. I feel like it's a pretty easy thing to do, and if you've taken a lot of life to the chin lately, like the last couple of weeks or months or years, however it was, if you've taken a lot of life to the chin, it can sometimes be easy to embody that, like, heavy, sad thing. And as a guy who's lived a lot of my life as a sad pilot and is, like, figuring out how to not be one, I can tell you I've found tremendous benefit in learning how to deal with myself in productive ways, as opposed to, like, learning how to, cope by continuing to be sad. So, for whatever it's worth, there's my 2 cents. Bingo bango. Eat some pie. Exactly.
Quiche.
I think a lot of it starts with, like, just giving yourself permission to like, call yourself on your BS. A lot of us operate in our day-to-day lives thinking like we're doing it conscientiously, but we're really not. We're just doing what things we've always done, and we convince ourselves that it's, like, productive when it's actually not. If you call yourself out on your own BS, I promise you, you will be potentially overwhelmed for a little bit, but you will find a lot of benefit from it. I can tell you, the moment I realized I had created a whole lot of problems in my life and I was making it look like I was the victim of those problems and not allowing people to know that I created them, the second I started calling myself out for that was like one of the hardest Band-Aids in the world to rip off of myself. But when I did that, the desire I had to overcome the shame I felt from that realization was huge. And I feel like it hits it different for everybody, right? But I think it is important. And if you truly do want to get out of not being that sad embodiment of yourself, you have to give other thoughts a chance to breathe. And the only way you do that is by saying, like, oh my gosh, that was the saddest, most depressing thought I ever had. What the frig is wrong with me? Why did I just have that thought? Like, that, I don't need to be thinking like that. And literally, as you call yourself out, as you're conscientious about this thing, it will eventually just kind of happen instinctively until you get yourself to the point that it happens less and less and less to the point that you can't remember the last time it did happen. And then you can reflect on the phase of your life where that used to be the case. And it does happen, but you have to be conscientious about it. Soapbox moment over. Hung up on a dream.
Well, I remember yesterday.
Those mixes are so different.
Well, I remember yesterday. Just drifting slowly through a crowded street, with neon darkness shimmering through the haze. A sea of faces rippling in the heat, and from that nameless changing crowd, a sweet vibration seemed to fill the air. I stood astounded, staring hard at men with flowers resting in there.
I almost feel like what we're hearing here is like proto Johnny Marr style guitar. You're getting this real sense of jangly kind of rhythm lead hybrid moment, like sounds in the background, and it kind of makes me feel like like Johnny Marr would take that. Proto John Squire too. Yeah, I feel like this absolutely goes on to inspire like the '80s music that's coming out of England as well. And I'm saying that as though I know that the other guys were influenced by this, just so we're clear on the timetable and my understanding of it.
At men with flowers resting in there.
It definitely reminds me of a bit of the Beatles there with that Mellotron sound right here. Cellophane flowers of yellow and green
Okay.
towering over your house.
Fusion through my mind until I woke up only finding everything was just a dream.
This is my favorite song on it so far. This is my favorite song.
All of its kind that gave me peace and blew my mind, and now I'm hung up on a dream.
The fact that, I don't know if you guys just really tuned me up and like set me up to not be able to hear it when you told me that they borrowed the Beatles Mellotron and did it in Abbey Road and all that stuff. But like, tell me that like maybe just out of respect, they didn't want to mess with the Beatles equipment and like ruin their settings. So they just used it the way that the Beatles had it in there. And they were like, hey, don't tell Paul we used the Mellotron.
Oh, also they recorded it. I read earlier they recorded it in room 3 or studio 3.
Really?
They were the ones right after Pink Floyd finished recording their debut album.
Piper at the Gates of Dawn?
Like I don't know that one.
That's the debut one. That would have been the one with Sid Barrett, like the first. Wow. Golly goodness. 9 of the 12 songs were recorded at EMI Studios, now Abbey Road Studios, and Studio 3, where Pink Floyd had just finished recording their LP, The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Bingo, bango. Wow. Yeah. This album's Easter eggs, immaculate.
I hung up on a dream.
This has been my favorite song on the album, and I think it's just like, again, borrowed sound textures, because I don't know, like there was a psychedelic magic in that studio for sure. But it's like, I think if because the Beatles are bigger and more popular and more people know them, I think a lot of people would just hear this and say like, oh, they ripped the Beatles off. When in reality, they did this within minutes of each other, and they were all probably, like guys and musicians in studios do, I can tell you firsthand, like shooting the breeze. Like, hey, what are you guys working on? Like, taking respectful moments. Like, that's
partying together.
They were probably, like throwing some back, dropping loosies, like whatever the case may be.
Quaaludes.
Yeah, maybe. So I feel like it's important that we make the distinction as I've gone through this, that while these other bands are being talked about, it's only in a contemporary context. It's not in a, like, insinuating like one is derivative. It really is, I think, more exciting to kind of see when you have those little historical little nugget dots to connect. It makes it so exciting. The Zombies also borrowed the Beatles engineer Jeff Emmerich. Okay. This is fantastic. This has been my favorite song without even question on this album. The round, or the background behind it. That's a piano. I at first thought that was like just a really delicate, like really simple less is more guitar lead. And then I realized it was literally just single key stabs. This one's really good. I really like it. All right, guys, I'm going to run an ad. We're going to flip the record over while the ad break is on. So go stretch, go do what you got to do. We're coming back and we're finishing this bizzle down, okay?
Yeah.
Do what you got to do. Hey, what's up, guys? We are back. By the way, W's for
Hi.
Father-in-Law 57.
Hi, guys. Mom and Dad.
My in-laws are here, guys. W's. Let's go. So let's get back to it. Hopping into the song Changes. We have just turned the record side over. We're on side 2 now. Here we go. $57 in a row? The Mellotron thing is amazing.
I knew her when summer was her crown, and autumn sighed how brown her eyes. Now see her walk by, peppermint curb, buttoned down clothes, buttoned up high, diamonds and stones hang from her hand. Isn't she smart?
This slight like delay of his voice in the right ear is like actually off-put, and it's like out of time a little bit, and it's creating a tension there that's just really hit me in a good way.
Now see her walk by, peppermint curb, buttoned down clothes, buttoned up high, diamonds and stones hang from her hand. Isn't she smart? Isn't she great?
This is nice.
I knew her when summer was her crown, and autumn sighed how brown her eyes. I knew her when winter was her cloak, and spring her voice she spoke to me.
The instrumentation on this song is a hand drum and a mellotron and a choir. This is really cool to me. It's
like it.
It's so broken down.
Now, silver and gold
And bells.
strawberry clothes, money will buy something to hold. See in her eyes,
Bing.
nothing will last like emerald stones and platinum clouds. I knew her when summer was her crown, and autumn sad how brown her eyes. I knew her when winter was her cloak, and spring her voice she spoke to me. Now silver and gold, strawberry clothes, money will buy something to hold. See in her eyes, nothing will last like emerald stones and platinum. I knew her.
The slapback on that piano made it again a similarly like rough tension of time moment there, and then you get that uplift right after, a real soft tension of release.
Like emerald stones and platinum. I knew her when summer was her crown, and autumn sad how brown her eyes. I knew her when winter was her cloak, and spring her voice she spoke to me. I knew her when summer was her crown, and autumn.
It almost feels like maybe it's like the happy, like summer was her crown. Like she was happy in the summer, and somehow when the fall came, like things got bad. Like she got sad. Like there was a heaviness that she came with. Almost gives me like a seasonal depression kind of vibe. Like I am absolutely a person that gets a little sad when it gets too overcast for too long in a row. So it definitely gives me like a vibe where like when the autumn came, she got sad.
How brown her eyes.
Yep. I definitely think that this one, getting just that really broken down arrangement of like a hand drum, a mellotron, those occasional bells, and then just utilizing their voices to create atmosphere. That was a really, really unique take. I mean, easily kind of the furthest stretch we've heard on the album so far. And it was definitely, I think, like, that one hit for me.
I think that was my second favorite. I'm on the same with you. the first.
How'd that last one? It was that last song. Which one was your favorite so far? Hung Up on a Dream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this might have been my second. I liked it.
I did too.
I think if my dad is still in here, I feel like he would like it too.
That one hit. Songs that are called changes are just 100% of the time good. Think about it. Okay?
Bowie.
Giz.
Oh yeah.
Tupac. Charles Bradley, Black Sabbath. Songs that are named changes are 100% of the time good songs.
Yeah.
You heard it here. Your dad said he does.
Totally.
Hendrix. I want her, she wants me. Oh, baby, let's go.
I close my eyes and soon I'm feeling sleepy. I sleep so easy. There's nothing on my mind. And life seems kinda, I want her, she wants me. I walk downtown and as I look around me, all around me, at me. It's plain to see that I want her, she wants me.
There's a little bit of I really needed happy
Yeah,
after.
happy.
This has been a heavy album, and it feels like we finally got hit with the much needed love song. Like the happiness that comes with, like, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel of grief, it feels. This kind of gives me a little bit of a, I know that this is going to sound funny to you, but it gives me a little bit of a "You Make My Dreams Come True" by Hall & Oates vibe. I don't know if it's, it kind of makes me feel like that scene where, like, you know, he's I'm thinking of the scene in 500 Days of Summer where JGL is like dancing through the city to that song in a day.
JGL.
Never mind.
Oh, James Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
All right.
JGL.
I don't know that acronym like that. I mean, I know him.
Fair enough. I'm saying I feel like this, like, for whatever reason, it's a similar vibe, right? Like, there is an uplift to this. I'm not sure. And I feel like maybe the energy is similar. I feel like Hall & Oates were, like, obviously a much poppier, more upbeat thing, but it feels like it's rooted in the same energy. I could be wrong.
It's going to take a turn.
It probably will. This has been really sad.
Okay.
Be careful if I love her. Ooh, she had given her heart once before.
She knows she doesn't have to worry. I would not make her sorry. With nothing on my mind, and life
That
seems
bass.
kinda, I want her, she wants me.
She told me to be careful if I love her. Ooh, 'cause she had given her heart once before.
She knows she doesn't have to worry. I would not make her sorry. With nothing on my mind, and life seems kinda, I want her, she wants me. I want
Fade
her,
out.
she
Britney.
wants me.
Repeats till fade out.
She wants me.
But, like,
I want her, she wants me.
Yeah.
I want her, she wants me. I want her, she wants me.
This was a tremendously needed happy song in the midst of just a world of hurt on this album. And what a feeling it is to be loved and wanted. You know? Like, what a gift. We should all be so lucky. I did switch. It definitely has those Beach Boysy harmony kind of phrasings. Ba-ba-ba.
I liked them in that.
I did too. This will be our year.
I can't believe I just fist bumped you.
Of your love's like the warmth from the
That's kind of been our homage, though.
Lately,
Not our
I've been
homage. That's kind of been our
fist-bumping
mantra
some
lately.
Athletes I work with.
It's like kind of been a. I don't know. I like that this will be our year. It feels like this is taking a positive turn at the end. This is a big wedding song? I did not know that. I think I am, though, Garrett. This is the only one we got, man. There's only the two albums, this one and the other one.
of your love's like the warmth from the sun, and this will be our year. Took a long time to come.
The other one is mono? Okay. Up. Up, up, up. Oh, there it is. This will be our year. There it is.
Of your love's like the the sun, and this will be our year. Took a long time to come. Don't let go of my hand now, the darkness has gone. This will be our year. Took a long time to come, and I won't forget the way you held me up when I was down, and I won't forget the way you said, darling, I love you. You gave me faith to go on. Now we're there, and we've
The horns.
only just begun. This will be our year. Took a long time to come. Of your smile, smile for me, little one. And
This is such a nice. We really needed this uplifting moment after just the dumps we trudged through there in the first half of this. But then you get this really just nice, uplifting, kind of swell, loving, beautiful song about it just like kind of being a long overdue await. Like, I feel like this album has been the journey to get here for it to be our year.
of your smile, smile for me, little one, and this will be our year. Took a long time to come. You don't have to worry, all your worry days are gone, and this will be our year. Took a long time to come, and I won't forget the way you held me up when I was down, and I won't forget the way you said, darling, I love you. You gave me faith to go on. Now we're there, and we've only just begun. This will be our year. Took a long time to come. And this will be our year.
The
Took a
piano.
long time to come.
This is maybe my second favorite. Wife just came in and asked if I wanted to hit the hot tub, and y'all are coming with us. W's for hot tub Rooski watching.
That sounds so nice.
That sounds like a
would love
great
that.
time. We live in a desert. We can't do hot tubs here. We
We
could.
could definitely have a hot
We could
tub.
definitely have a
What are
hot
you
tub.
talking about?
You're right. This is, I think, definitely my. I think "Hung Up on a Dream" was. It's gonna be hard to beat that one, I think. So coming back over to Butcher's Tale. Let's see it. I could do Cold Tub for sure.
Cold?
I would not. My nipples would break the camera lens.
Butcher, yes, that was my trade, but the king's shilling is now my fee. The butcher, I may as well have stayed for the slaughter that I see. And the preacher in his pulpit, sermon go and fight, do what is right. But
You kind of
he
get
don't
that.
have
They kind of gave you that like church hall effect there. You hear that? What's up, Banana Pancake? Brewskis, make our friend feel at home. A streamer homie herself showing up. Thanks for stopping by.
To hear these guns, and I bet he sleeps at night. And I can't stop shaking. My hands won't stop shaking. My arms won't stop shaking.
Bro.
Won't stop shaking. I want to go home. Please let me go.
You remember earlier when we were talking about how this album took a friggin' like uplifting, and now what? Like, you can really feel the panic here, where he's like, my hands won't stop shaking, my arms won't stop shaking.
This is anxiety producing.
I am literally feeling his panic thing. The organ is creating such a tense atmosphere. I'm literally getting like, I'm feeling like I'm gonna get Law and Ordered.
Ooh,
You know?
some cold ice.
As opposed to warm ice.
I want to go home. Please let me go home.
This is about World War One. Yo, those dudes writing music in post World War II Britain were just really going through it. You know? Like, the music coming out of America at that time is a whole lot of, like, love each other stuff. And like, you know, let's all come together. And all the stuff coming out of Britain is like, my buddy lost his mind on psychedelics. Our home was bombed. Like, there's some dark stuff coming out of it.
I have seen a friend of mine hang on the wire like some rag toy. Then in the heat the flies come down and cover up the boy. And the flies come down in gum-cut evil mammoths wood and French verdun. If the preacher he could see those flies wouldn't preach for the sound of guns. And I
That noise. Buddy.
Let me go home, go home.
Let me go to the next song, please.
Okay. The next one is called Friends of Mine. So hopefully this is just a nice little
Yeah.
ditty about some friendship. That one was heavy.
In a crowd, and you catch your eye, and then you both
Thank
smile.
God.
I feel so good inside, and when I'm with her, she talks about you, the things that you say, the things that you do. It feels so good to know two people so in love, so in love. They are friends of mine, they are friends of mine, and they've got something that's so hard to find.
The harmonies are a whole bunch of
I know.
couple friends.
Oh my gosh, Gene and Jim. Imagine if that was Tom.
Oh, that'd have been your parents.
I know.
No, but it's kind of funny.
I don't know any couples with these names.
I just saw Garrett's. This is like all. These were all real people.
Yeah, I
the band
figured.
knew,
It seems like they're talking about happy couples in love.
and they're just the only single person of all of their friends. Isn't it great to just know people so in love?
I don't. Well,
It's almost like
it's
when you say it
nice.
that way, it's got like a sarcastic undertone to it. Like, oh, it's so great to be surrounded by people that are so in love.
I think they're being genuine.
Maybe. No, they really mean it. I'm telling you, no matter how hard I'm trying not to sound sarcastic, I'm being honest. I'm really happy for you. That's the vibe I'm getting.
They are friends of mine, they are friends of mine, and they've got something you don't often find. When she takes your hand when the world stays outside, that's something to see, that's nothing to hide. And when I feel bad, when people disappoint me, that's when I need you to help me believe. It feels so good to know two people so in love, so in love. They are friends of mine.
That's totally true. You can absolutely be happy for others and still be sad for yourself. Maybe this is a song kind of representing that energy pretty well. You know, it's like
I mean, I agree. It's nice to have two friends in love. Like, it's
Absolutely.
fun to hang out with friends in love.
I mean, I get it. I mean, you and I
It's a
joke
good
about it.
thing.
Yeah, don't you just love? Like, I get that energy. I know that I'm being like, silly
Kinda
about it,
cynical.
but like we've all commented walking away from a good couple, like, man, that's a good couple. Like they make sense. I think
Marty and Jim.
Marty and Jim are a perfect example of a good couple. I agree with you. You meet them one time and you're like, these are people that we know, but you meet them one time and you're like, wow, absolutely makes sense.
DSW
Swell
deadheads.
individual people, like swell people, like definitely good as individuals and like power couple together. But there's like an element there where like it's good to be around a good, wholesome, like just good people couple. But it is a little salt in the woundy feeling when you're like this Mr. Single
Well, I
out
know what you
there.
mean.
Like when you are the third, fifth, or seventh wheel, it kind of sucks.
I was single for a long time. So I do remember those days too.
Fair enough. I think it could maybe be a mix of everything that we're talking about. Like there could be genuine happiness. There could be genuine like positivity that you're getting off of those other people, right? Like you could genuinely be getting hope. Like, geez, man, like I got to tell you, my buddy Wade found a wife, perfect for him, right? But I never in a million years thought like that dude would have settled down with a family and stuff before I
Really?
did, right? But like
Oh,
there
you did before you?
Yeah, like car business people say that there's a butt for every seat, right? And like there's a person, I think, for every person.
Oh,
Is what I'm getting at.
of course.
But it's like
Probably multiple.
I definitely know that I know that feeling. I've seen people find relationships before me and thought like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
So again, I can see that energy, but I can also
Ow.
sorry. I can see that energy, but I can also see where there's like happy for them too. Nobody
Yeah, babe,
wants
I feel
other
like
people
you're
to suffer.
being so negative about this one. I only feel like
I
it's
think-
happy love vibes.
I
It's
think it
nice
could
to
be-
around lovers.
I
Like,
think it can mean multiple things.
people that are happy in love. It's good vibes.
I think it can. I mean, honestly, no matter what, we did need the good vibes after that song.
It feels so good to know two people so in love, so in love. They are friends of mine, they are friends of mine, and they've got something that's so hard to find. They are friends of mine, they are friends of mine, and they've got something you don't often find. Joyce and Terry, Paul and Molly, Liz and Brian, Joy and David, Kim and Maggie, June and Duffy, Jean and Jim and Christine.
W's for Kim and Maggie, who were out there representing in 1967 or 1968. Look at them go. I think it's genuine, but I think Walt's right that it's kind of. I'm not feeling the love right now, but I'm trying to be positive about it because I have examples of love. Yeah, thank you. That's just Kim was a dude. Oh. I know.
It's like Leslie and Lindsay as men names.
Yeah.
I guess I've never met a Kim dude.
I never met a man Kim either. But good on him. I never met a boy named Kim.
What
But
about Walter? Have you ever met a girl named Walter?
I've never met a girl named Walter.
Like Charlie.
Going into the very last song on the album, I've been very, very pro this album. I've definitely liked this. Guys, we have, gotten to... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, now you guys found a few Kims that I guess I did know a man Kim. Guys, first-timers, let me know What's your impression of the album so far? We're going into the last song, Raw Doggers. Give me your impression. Last song. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess the album does stick the landing. The last song is Time of the Season.
Yeah, but there's only one. You didn't heart the last one you just listened to?
No, because I wasn't particularly a fan of it.
Okay.
Wasn't for me.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So I guess this song, the album sticks the landing, and this is the song I do know. So, Time of the Season.
Yeah. How could you not like this song?
It's the time of the season.
This might be one of the sexiest sounds ever.
Sexy.
You get that. I don't know what it is, but it's like, it feels like sexy breathing.
Okay, stop.
It's the time of the season when love runs high. In this time, give it to me easy and let me try with pleasured hands to take you in this time to promised lands.
I'm actually paying attention to the lyrics.
It's the time of the season for love.
I always associated this song with holidays, but I think this song is about like sensual doing it.
Pleasured hands.
That's what I'm saying. I never thought about it, but I think this is like, hey, yo,
You think?
this is the season where you and I are feeling our fever of love. And I'm about to take these puppies and give you these hands for free.
to the promised land.
Like, I think that's what this is. Yeah, mating season. I think that we are hearing
It's the season
like
for
like
loving.
like love the love call of the 60s.
Everyone, it's the time of the season for love.
The harmony's there, and then the bass, the clap, and the. I've never looked at the song critically before. I've only ever heard it commercially.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Is he rich like me? Has he taken?
I think this dude is swinging his money dick around in the song.
Anytime to show you what you need to live. Tell it to me slowly. Tell you why I really want to know. It's the time of the season for loving.
I did not realize this was in here. It's all right here.
So if I wasn't listening on headphones, I would.
If you weren't listening in headphones,
I
this
would
would hit
just-
you right in the middle.
So that's what I never noticed.
Yeah. Yeah. But this is definitely not something I knew was in the song. I did not know mono version, by the way.
Maybe they cut
I think
it
it's
on the radio edit or something.
I don't know. I think it's probably dual mono. But I did not know that this had like a key, like an instrumental, like with the like a Rhodes solo.
Of the season for love.
And the delays on their voices. The drums are all in the right ear. The hi-hats, okay.
What's your name? Who's your daddy? Is he rich like me? Has he taken any time to show you what you need to live? Tell it to me
think this may be the only zombie song most people know. This organ solo. Talk about an album sticking the landing, dude. This is also not the commercial use song I thought it was. I think we've talked about this on the channel quite a bit, but like a lot of songs really do end up kind of getting just erased to like commercialization, like because you see it in like a Target commercial or around the holidays, right? Like when it's time to buy Christmas presents for people. So like that's when you hear that time of the season song when they're you know, they're
Really?
like, yeah, when they're doing like
I
the
don't think of it as a Christmas time song at all.
holidays are back at Target. Like that's exactly one of those songs that they would use, right? And I feel like I've only ever heard that song in commercials. And it's just the chorus. It's the time of the season for loving. And so I definitely think that there's like a you know, something to that erasing this song to a lot of people, where like I think a lot of people think they know the song, but they haven't actually listened to the whole thing. They just know of the song. Because that was really good, but I never one time thought it was like a kind of a, you know, let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun to promised lands. Like I never ever knew that lyric was in there. It was a much more sultry song than I'd anticipated.
Okay. I feel like I knew it was like a sexy song,
I had no
but
clue.
I never paid attention to the lyrics until now.
So, okay, it's been sampled quite a bit, but
Yeah.
Garrett, Mega W's, dude, you did quite well on this album. It had like two songs that I just wasn't really jumping into, but I think like Hung Up on a Dream, Time of the Season, like this one had bangers. Guys, I liked it. What'd you think?
I thought it was.
Fair enough. Okay.
I liked it. It's just I probably won't revisit.
Okay. Hey, to each their own. Guys, I love you. We love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye.